Where are you from?
From the monastery of Rico.
How long have you been doing this?
For 1 year.
And where are you going?
To Lhasa.
But it's at least 300 miles to Lhasa. How long will it take you?
About 3 months.
How many prostrations do you do a day?
About 3,000.
Per day?
That's less than 4 miles.
Prostrations are a spiritual exercise. They cleanse people of egotism, greed, aggression, and ignorance.
Tibetans make a pilgrimage to Lhasa at least once in their lives. There they pray for their spiritual leaders who fled the country in 1959 in the face of Chinese threats to destroy them. They honor and venerate Karmapa.
Gyalwa Karmapa, the head of a long-established Kagyu sect of Buddhism in Tibet, older than the sect of the Dalai Lama.
Karmapa marched with more than 100 monks over the Himalayas into exile. Umtse, Karmapa's tutor, quickly formed a new monastic community, and the ancient traditional teachings of Tibetan Buddhism continued to flourish.
This place is called Rumtek, a monastery in Sikkim, which was then a little Buddhist kingdom north of India on the southern slopes of the Himalayas. The Rumtek monastery became the new headquarters of Karmapa in exile.
Karmapa is the holder of the Black Crown, a symbol for his spiritual mastership. He is the living link of an unbroken chain of enlightened beings back to the historical Buddha Shakyamuni, who lived in India in 700 BC. He is Buddha. Buddha Shakyamuni transmitted his qualities to his pupils, who also became enlightened and were able to help their pupils also to reach this state of self-liberation. In the 12th century, this chain of enlightened beings led to the first Karmapa, who then developed the unique ability to predict exactly and in writing his own reincarnation, as did the second Karmapa, and the third, and so forth, up to him, the present, the 16th incarnation of Karmapa.
He died in 1981, at the age of 57. His body was cremated at Rumtek Monastery.
It was a state funeral, and mourners gathered from all corners of the earth. Karmapa has millions of followers.
He left behind 4 young representatives or interim regents. Shamar on the right is the eldest. Situ on the left. Jamgon. And Gyaltsap, the youngest of the interim regents.
Rainbows over the blue skies of Sikkim. For Tibetans, a sure sign that an enlightened being has left his body. In Buddhism, death is not the end.
Karmapa died with the promise that he would again give a clear sign by which he could be recognized in his new life. But for a long time, no clues were found. Until 11 years later,
I got some kind of one dream.
Says the 14th Dalai Lama.
The location, the area where you see the present is the Karmapa is born. One valley is naturally is the stones and the lawns looks to say high altitude, and then facing the south, and there's some stream, small, beautiful streams. And that is the main sort of the picture. There was someone there and told me, actually, without his phone, there's someone, some source, telling to me, oh, this is the place where Karmapa is born.
Where could this place be? How could it be found?
In northern India is where Situ, the second of Karmapa's 4 interim regents, made an interesting discovery.
Pressured by the faithful, who hoped and expected that Karmapa had left some clues behind, Situ felt that he should open the talisman Karmapa had given him 10 months before his death with the words, "This will protect you and someday be useful."
Late his son has gave me this protection pouch in early January 1981, and one day it was snake here. I opened that and I found an envelope, and the envelope have red ink letter saying that this should be opened in the iron horse year. And then I was very, very happy. And then after I offered the letter to 3 Rinpoches in Rumtek in March 1982.
Traditionally, such talismans are never opened. But since the other 3 interim regents had not found any indications of Karmapa's rebirth, he decided to open it after all.
But the letter is still...
Letter is in Rumtek, yes. Envelope and letter both in Rumtek. It's in the altar.
Here in Rumtek Monastery, in the headquarters of the late Karmapa, this most important and holy document is protected by the Sikkim police, both from outside and inside. Absolutely no one has access to it. Only Karmapa himself, when he returns in his new incarnation, has the right to break these seals.